Applause! Just like kids be kids again, you know. Now it's okay to fall down and get back up. Nobody cried. Nobody freaked out. Everybody's fine and having a good time here. Pickles and ketchup. Let's see that happen. Is that legal?
Yeah.
Can you eat pickles and ketchup?
Definitely do.
Will the pickle police come and haul us off?
Dominic,
No.
these are definitely dope pickles. Huh? These are definitely dope pickles. Yeah, make a video. That would be cool. What we Dominic do? We go in the middle, then we go in one of the ramps. We do this. Curve around to feel really and it's pretty much just what we do, or what I do on that one, except, you know,
Oh, my butt.
Tony Hawk's back from the stop. Oh. Just gonna break it over my head. Yo. Someone popped up. I'm done. Yeah, that's the stupidest shit I've ever heard. You might as well be Matt Cox. Or you might as well be David Wagner. Some gay shit like that. Can't do anything else.
Yeah, that's gonna sound really good on my Facebook page for church, dude. Yeah, keep that up, man. Yeah, I love that for my church Facebook page. That's, yeah, do that some more. Yeah.
Elijah, pop your skateboard. Make your tail touch the floor.
I thought I did. I was like, I was catching my line. I thought I did. I don't know what he tried to do.
Yes! Dang it, dude, it was so close. I could do it next drive, and instead I'm gonna kick my board. Hoping for third try. Yo, what?
Bye.
Oh, I don't have the first.
Do it.
I tried it last time. This is so much harder than doing it down the dome. Because you have less time to do it. Yeah, and then like I can do it off little stuff and I can do it on flat, but it's weird. I'm not used to the height. Yo, you watch us throwing these bits. What? This is our biggest thing first. No, you got it.
Sure. Never know. Yeah, this is.
About to break my heel, dude. I keep landing like this.
And I did.
Yeah.
I live right down here and she was on the other side.
This is a box, right? Yeah, it is. Yeah, my son's in Oh, you're kidding me! Oh my gosh. What did you... Oh, yes. Is that a vlog? Can we go on the other side?
Yeah, there's another one on the other side.
I'm not going to fly into the half pipe.
But you know what? You have to.
Where did you do that at?
Well, I was to go to Danville yesterday, so I thought instead of running home and then up to Clinton to get my groceries, I stopped at ID on 53. So I did, and this young kid, I put all my goodies on there, so I was making all these stuff. He's like, well, what are you doing for these things? No, but, I mean, I don't
And we do exactly what we're doing here today. We move it in and set it up, and we skate it. And any one of these guys from Skate Church Davenport will be the first to tell you we love action sports. You know, we love riding our scooters and skateboarders. Well, I don't, but they do. But more than that, we just like to use it as a way to share Jesus with people. Because we don't skate for ourselves, we skate for the Lord. And so we in Davenport Skate Church would welcome any one of you there. But more importantly, we're here today to kind of just talk a little bit about what's happening in Comanche. I just saw something on Facebook. What was that, Jamie? Right there, they're trying to raise some money for a skate park here in Comanche. And how awesome that would be if the city of Comanche would open up some kind of land for all of you skaters and scooters here in Comanche. And hopefully we can do that for the Lord, I think. But so I just wanted to say thanks for letting us come today. We're going to be here for another half an hour, 45 minutes more, and keep going. But before we do that, I know Pastor Ben here wants to talk a little bit about his passion too.
Thanks again to everybody from the Skate Church that came down from the Quad Cities, and thanks everybody from here in Comanche that came out. I really appreciate you all coming here. I just want to tell you a couple of things. Simple as this. Jesus said the two most important things you should ever know, and this covers almost everything you'd run into in life, is to love God with all your heart, mind, soul, and strength, and to love your neighbors as yourself. Now, why we do what we do is because God loved us first, and we want to love you first on God's behalf. So, I understand not all of you go to church. I know this may be the closest church some of you get for a long time, but you know what? We want to be as welcoming as possible. We want to show you that there's more than one way to love somebody, and you know what? This is a great way for us to extend ourselves out to you. So I appreciate you coming, taking the time, and again, just love God, love others. When that love goes from us to God, it goes vertical. But when you see that, it goes horizontal. We get to love you guys in this direction. And I wanted to thank you all for your time. Playing safe, playing cool. We'd love to see you around again. We're going to do more things like this so we can be welcome to you as a community and as a family. And you know what? You guys are just as much my brothers and sisters as my own flesh and blood. So thank you for coming out today. Did you have something else yet? Skateboard etiquette. Yes.
You want me to?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, let me just, I don't want, can I just yell?
You can yell.
I'm good at yelling. You know what? There's a lot to be said about skateboard etiquette. You know, I'm not a skateboarder, but I love people who like skateboarding. And what's important about skateboard etiquette is that, you know, you got to kind of watch out for the other person that's in front of you. And I think there's a lot of spiritual connection there that Jesus had. You know, Jesus lived in community. He wanted us to watch out for his brothers and sisters, you know, for each other. And that's the same thing on a ramp or in the street. Also, you know I might get a little booed for this, but Jesus also really was wanting us to be respectful of authority. He said, you know, we have to watch out for everyone, and God places people in authority over us for a reason. And I know sometimes I buck the system like anybody else does, but I have to go back and humble myself. You know, if a place has built something, and like the first thing I noticed when we pulled up to this place was that sweet ledge right there. And a lot of places don't want you to skate on those things. And the reason they don't want you to skate or to ride on them is because it ruins it. And it might crack it and break it, and people could fall on it. And so make sure, students from Comanche, that if you're riding your scooter or your skateboard around town, that you have permission from the people before you ride all over it. So I think that's the biggest thing. You know, another thing about skateboard etiquette that you'll learn very quickly is that I'm not a golfer, but I golfed one time. And I learned you know, don't ask, it's a long story. But I golfed this one time, and I learned very quickly what you should do on the golf course, because people behind me told me what to do. So, like, I didn't know, for example, that you shouldn't, like, go this way across the field, the course. What is it? Course field. See, I'm not a golfer. You know, so my ball goes, you know, it's going every which way, and I didn't know what to do. But I learned very quickly because people who do know what to do were behind me telling me which way I should go. And that's the same way with skateboarding. That's why I draw attention to our upperclassmen, because you know what? They know which way to go and which way it goes and which way the flow goes. And so it's important to watch what they're doing as well. So I think, is that the skateboard etiquette you were talking about?
Yeah, I think it was impressive seeing that the way they watched out for each other. I mean, and you're right, it is a spiritual lesson.
It is.
But you just watch, it's fun to watch that. I mean, we can all learn.
Yeah.
I thank you guys for doing that, for all of you. You've been very good. You've been very well mannered as far as I'm concerned. I mean, watching out for each other. And all the kids have been going up and down across that thing. I haven't seen anybody get run over. And that's a tribute to skateboard etiquette.
Yeah. And it is. And you know what? Let me tell you, everyone who's above the age of 18 who might be fearful of a skateboarder, I'm telling you, I wouldn't do any other kind of ministry in the world, even if they paid me more, it wouldn't be that bad. But you know what? Because I'm telling you exactly what Pastor's talking about is skateboarders have this in-tune thing where they're already helping each other out just because of the nature of who they are and how God's created their action sports love. And that etiquette goes with that. And they watch out for each other. They're loyal to each other. And when you can get them all going in the right direction, so to speak, it is a mass to be reckoned with, that's for sure. So that's really cool. And you know, it's important to start on a good foundation as well. You know, Jesus talks about building his rock or his church upon a good, solid foundation. That's why it's so important to have these churches here in Comanche that are staying steady for God's word and not wavering in the culture today, because we need a firm foundation. You know, we had a little bit of a problem this morning setting up because I got confused on which side to set up first. And I said to my friend Alex Perkins, I said, well, maybe we don't need to have that back piece in there. And maybe it's really not all that important. And he said, no, that's the most important part. I'm like, whatever. But I started thinking about that. I'm like, well, sure, because if you didn't have that foundation in there, every time they went down that ramp, it would have shaken and it would have moved around and it would have been more difficult to skate. And it just reminded me of the fact that that's right. That's why you churches are here. That's why you're here in the street, is to present a firm foundation for the Lord. So hats off to you. Like Pastor Ben said, love people, love God, and I hope Comanche gets a skate park.
I do too. I think that's going to be a huge thing. I know this is something that Comanche hasn't seen before. It's old hat to some of us. We've been around this for a long time. But it's important to love you guys where you're at. So if skateboarding is your thing, we'll try to take care of you there, right? We'll try to be as good to you as we can wherever you're at. But we're going to do what we can to bring you closer to God. And you know what? It doesn't need to be boring. If you ever forget, if you ever heard the Bible was boring, you haven't picked it up and read it yourself. It's a little bit crazy in there. It's a little bit crazy. Put on your seatbelt, put on a helmet, and get after it. You know what? We love to see you guys around. You know what? We're here on Friday. I'm here on Fridays and on Sundays. Try to be around on Saturdays, and we'll have a lot more for you guys to do in the near future. We really want you guys to be comfortable here at the church, around us as a people. And if there's any problems ever, you know, house is on fire, you call 911, right? Someone steals your stuff, you call 911. Have other troubles? Have spiritual troubles? Trouble with other people? That's us. Call on us. That's what we're here for, all right? Love you guys. Thanks for coming. Please, 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 so I don't get fat, eat all the food before we leave, and we have to draw 2 names. I want to be impartial, so go ahead and pull 2 out of the hat.
Okay, but just so you know that if we get extra food to take home, Jennifer, if we draw somebody that don't eat those.
Wait a minute, she's
Yeah, isn't that right?
chocolate things, right?
Yeah.
Who do you know?
By the way, those things taste awesome.
We're kidding.
They taste like diabetes.
Kenzie, is Kenzie still here?
That's me.
Kenzie, do we have Kenzie around? We're going to show you all how to do this.
Pick which one you want.
Pick one, which one you want. Go for the flag. Patriotic kid, got it. Maddie Paulson. Maddie Paulson, bro. Maddie?
Maddie? Do we draw another one, Pastor, or do we call her? Draw another one.
Draw another one, she says.
Yep. Sorry, Maddie.
We'll take care of her. Whoever knows Patty or Maddie, let me know.
Dominic.
Dominic. Lagavas. There you go. See, dude. You're on it. Thanks again for everybody for helping support this, help making this happen. Go, skate, roll. Please stick around to help us get back up and build this thing back so it can roll. Thanks, everybody. Thanks again, everybody.
I had my fingers.
Smile.
Can I write it? Are you ready?
Sweet deal.